Hello everyone, my name is Alejandro Camacho, Director of Human Resources, and this material is intended to show you the most critical problem we have in your company from the HR position, and to show you potential solutions for your analysis. We want to provide you enough information so you can take informed decisions to abate this important issue. After my investigation, I found that the most critical issue for our company is the discipline. We have an arbitrary system with not clear and consistent criteria to sanction employees, and disciplinary action are taken by the discretion of each manager. It's based on punishment instead of looking for the improvement of the employee, and there is no recognition to encourage certain behaviors we want to replicate. Now, how this is affecting our company? On the left plot, we can see that the turnover of the factory employees is almost 5 times the average of the industry. And this is increasing our recruitment and training cost. On the right plot, we can see that there is no healthy turnover of management because they know they can use their discretion to punish employees without any consequence. To increase our retention rate and management accountability, we need to establish disciplinary procedures to encourage desirable behaviors. To abate this situation, we are proposing 4 solutions. To use a more positive approach, to try to improve the performance of the people and not to punish them. To create a disciplinary policy so it's clear for everyone the expectations for each role, including the leadership, and to flow down this to the organization. We have to define and track improvement plans in agreement with employee, HR, and the management, and to follow up and support as required. And finally, we have to establish an incremental procedure to start to provide some informal feedback, then formal notices, and then to give the employee the opportunity to reflect if he or she wants to continue working for the company. Now we will explain each solution in detail. So regarding the disciplinary policy, we understand that we cannot cover every possible situation. It could be inflexible in some cases if we don't consider the background, and also it could be a little bit bureaucratic. However, it will provide clear expectations per role. It could be better than applying subjective criteria of managers, and it will improve the morale because it will give certainty about performance and required behaviors. And to avoid any kind of biases, we have to define these policies among all the leadership, managers, HR, legal, to taking in account the best for the company and for the employees. To make sure it's followed consistently across all employees, we have to involve an external entity like another team manager and also HR. And we have to make sure that every employee understands it. That's why frequent training is vital, and also we have to provide questionnaires and sessions for open questions so we can understand the degree of understanding. Now, to use a positive approach, we recognize that some employees may abuse of these opportunities. We have to invest in this effort, and we may see some employees with lack of responsibility. However, we believe that most of them will develop self-accountability regarding their roles. Besides that, we believe that we will improve the morale of the entire team, and because we will focus to recognize the good employees and we will not apply disciplinary actions on all of them, just the ones that are problematic. For this, we have to make sure that we engage the employees so they are willing to improve, and we have to consider their point of view. We can use an automatic system to follow up, to invest less time during this process. And also, we have to provide a review of these policies every 6 or 12 months to make sure we are covering the gaps that are generated. Now, regarding defining and tracking improvement plans, we know that this could be time consuming. It will be stressful for employees because they know they are under an improvement plan. And besides that, we have to provide training to managers to deal with these situations. On the other side, this is going to help to provide timely feedback and also to document the entire situation to protect the employee and the company. And also, we can provide specific areas for improvement. To make sure that the plans are realistic, we have to work together between manager, employee, and HR to create a plan that is achievable. Also, formalizing these plans will help us to keep track of the progress and the commitments. Finally, this is going to be a complicated process in some cases, so it's important to train the management properly to deal with these conversations. Finally, we have to establish an incremental procedure that has to be taken seriously since the beginning. We have to take the time to implement it, and also we have to record the events for further evidence. This procedure will provide the employee an opportunity to make corrective actions immediately, the leadership to provide mentoring skills to those employees, and also we can prevent major failures in the behavior of the employee. It's very important to clarify the situations and behaviors that will not pass through this incremental procedure and will result in immediate termination of the employee. It is also recommended to use an automatic system to generate the minutes, to keep the dates, and also the digital signatures of the commitments, so we all have the same evidence, and to stop any kind of behavior that is not acceptable for the company. Thank you for your attention.